what it feels like to have what you want. Go ahead and dream big and don't think you're being selfish. It's important to be grateful for what you have right now, and just a bunch of little things. I mean, it's just believing in yourself. Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about how to manifest. I'm just pretty much going to be giving tips, talking a little bit about what it is and like the spiritual concept behind it. But I'm really excited because it's something I use often in my life, and I've watched it work, and I just think that it would really benefit so many people. So I'm excited to talk about. Maybe you've heard about it before, maybe you have no idea what manifesting is. Either way, I'm glad you're here, and basically I just kind of want to get started. I usually write notes on my phone, so that's what's going on if I'm looking over there. But essentially, manifesting is creating your own reality. So you're doing this all the time. You may hear your thoughts create your own reality. Keep your thoughts positive because of this. Be careful what you wish for, blah, blah, blah. You are doing this all the time. Manifesting goes right in with the spiritual law of attraction. If you don't know what that is, it's basically, in the simplest way, whatever you are and whatever you have inside, you're attracting that to you. I talk about this in self-love videos because when I'm full of self-love and light, and I'm confident and I respect myself, I'm drawing people to me who respect me and love me because of that. But when I'm negative and down on myself and anything of that nature, I'm drawing people to me who are usually negative as well. So the same thing with manifesting your reality, right? So if I'm constantly thinking that I'm not capable of becoming an actress, I don't believe in myself, or I don't think YouTube is worth it, or I'm not good at school, blah, 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 then I'm really drawing that to me, and I'm making that into my reality. So a good way to really get started is understand that, and we're doing this all the time. Our thoughts are constantly manifesting all the time. So even if you're not consciously manifesting, you're already doing it. Okay, so the next thing is that the universe, or your higher power, your God, whatever it is, we're talking about spirituality, so we're also going to talk about our higher power in this video, but the universe wants you to have all of the goodness. Like, picture that they just have all these gifts for you and they want to give them to you. Now, we put blocks up because we don't believe in ourselves, or we don't think we're deserving, and then we're not accepting all the gifts. It's literally like as if you're at your birthday party and someone's handing you a gift and you're like, I don't deserve this. But it's right there in front of you. So a good affirmation to say when you're manifesting and trying to bring this into your life is, I accept and invite all of the goodness the universe has to offer me because I believe I deserve it. Such a strong thing to say. And you know, like, it really is just believing in yourself and appreciating yourself enough to know that you deserve the absolute best, right? And letting that into your life. So there's a lot of different ways to do this, and they're all really easy, and I'm going to give you a couple ways, but the one thing I want you guys to keep in mind is to dream really big. And when I started manifesting, a couple spiritual teachers that I follow had said things like that, like dream huge, anything you want. And it's not selfish, right? We talk about self-love being selfless because when we are full within and we're full of light and we're happy and we're positive, we are so much more available to the people around us. So go ahead and dream big and don't think you're being selfish, right? And because manifesting is such real work and really works, that you may as well, while you're manifesting, think really big. And gosh, it's a really cool experience, and it's kind of a time to let yourself do that. Another thing to keep in mind is gratitude. Be grateful for what you have right now in your life, and understand that you're actually exactly where you need to be. And, you know, sometimes when we're manifesting, we want it now, and it's okay because you gotta believe in this thing called divine right timing, where the universe gives it to you when you're supposed to have it, when it's ready for you. And so be grateful for what you have right now. I love gratitude lists. They really get me out of my head. So maybe practice doing that as you're bringing manifesting into your life. Just, writing lists of what you're grateful for right now. That's super powerful stuff, and it gets me out of my negative head really quick. So affirmations and keeping your thoughts positive. I want blah, blah, blah. I have blah, blah, blah. And keeping them positive. So the best way to do this is to do it in the present tense as if you already have it. I mean, see it, believe it, feel it. I am. So, okay, let's say you're at the DMV and you're taking your permit test. I know this is going to sound silly, but it's just coming to mind. So picture you passing the test. Literally just picture it above your head, or like imagine it, you're past the test. You've passed it. Say, I have my permit. I did pass the test. I already have it. So much power, and I already have it. I've been using that so much lately. Literally. I already have my permit. Whatever it is that you're manifesting, I already have my career. I am already an actress. I already blah, blah, blah. I am. So much power in that. So we're not doing it in the past, and we're not doing it in the future, right? We're really bringing it into right here, right now. So I'd like you, when you're doing your affirmations and all those kind of things, and you're making sure that you're keeping your thoughts positive, and maybe you're starting to really become aware of that, practice I am. It's just really powerful, and practice it in the present tense. Alright, so another simple way, we've talked about simply just thinking it and watching with your thoughts. The next thing is writing it down. So here's one of my pages. This is my manifestations page. Hopefully you can see it. That's just a little quote about, it says, I've learned that in order for good things to come your way, you need to believe you deserve them. And then just a bunch of little things I'm manifesting. All over this page I have I will, I am, I already have it, I am full of gratitude today, all these things. So write them down. There's power in writing things down, and then read these throughout the day, right? Or read these before you go to bed, or read it when you wake up. Next thing about journaling your manifestations that I really recommend is maybe starting your week that way. And I have a lot of pages in this particular journal that are like manifestations for the week, setting my intentions for the week. It's kind of like writing goals down. So maybe Sunday night you do that, or you do that Monday morning if you have time, and then you can kind of bring that into this new week, and it makes Mondays not so terrible sometimes. So I love doing that. Also, saying them out loud is huge. You're putting it out there. Think of it that way. So you're writing it down, you're also putting it out there, and then say it out loud, and say it with strength and empowerment and confidence, and really believe it. So the next thing is putting effort. Okay, so you have to put some effort in, right? You put effort into believing that you deserve this, believing that it's coming, doing this work with saying it out loud, writing it down, blah, 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 and then taking action when it comes to effort. Taking action, let's say you're trying to start your acting career, you're taking action to get the headshots, right? To go to acting classes. So you take the action that you can take, but the rest, you leave that over to your higher power. That's why it's so important to be grateful for what you have right now. Understand that you're exactly where you need to be, and that these things will come when your higher power wants to give them to you. Because, I would love to have my huge career right now, right? I'd love to live in my own house right now, whatever it is. I really like instant gratification. I like things right now. But there is a path that I'm not aware of. There's a path that my higher power, the universe, has for me. And I'd rather follow that, right, than what I think I need and want. So we put out there what we want, our dreams and our beliefs, and we let the universe do the work. And there's a lot of freedom in that, right? You let go of the stress. You know you're going to have it. You just let them handle when and how. And there's something so beautiful about that. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about is meditation. I left this for last because I'm gonna get. I've been keeping most of the things on my channel about spirituality pretty level-headed, but I really want to dig into meditating when it comes to manifestation. So I really hope that this gets, conceptually understood, and I want to make sure that I can reach those who are fluent in meditation and those who are beginning. So the first thing you got to do when you're meditating is you got to put yourself into what I call the higher self state, but you really just get into that kind of vibe, that place, and you calm down, you let your thoughts go. Really good thing to do is if a thought comes through, we go, oh thought, and then let it go and come back to center. So what I like to do when it comes to manifesting is I meditate with the universal mind. This is another dimension, so hard to explain. You're kind of going a little bit higher than just real life right here, right now, right? So imagine your body as a being of light. Put light all through you, kind of like a cocoon of light. Wrap yourself up with it. Invite your higher power into the space, into your room. Be calm, be comfortable. Trust it. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to... I kind of imagine a grid work or like lines coming out. So lines coming out at the top of my head, connecting me upwards, coming out of my third eye, connecting me forwards, and then in other places like my heart and just my whole body. And eventually I'm just like lines of light going up to the universe. And then you're going to follow that. And the best way when you're doing this probably is through this center, through your third eye, and pushing forward. So we have these grid works of light, and we're going to try to push forward through there, and then we get to imagine this like just all white and a big white door, and that's the universal mind. This is where it all gets created. Okay, so you can think of it as where universe takes all the manifestations you have and turns it into reality. So you're going to go there because that's where you can do, this is the best, most real manifestation work you can do because you're really going there. So we get in here, maybe you'll be met by a being, your higher power, your guardian angel, whatever it is, and you're just going to picture everything you want, okay? And this is where you really, really, really dream big, okay? You just make it into reality, and you'll see it, right? You're going to see it in this universal mind place. You're going to say it out loud to the beings that are there. Picture it. Make it into pictures. Okay? Really, really, really visualize it. See it. Take time. Spend time feeling what it feels like to have what you want and what you deserve. You can do that there. Another thing you can do is picture the universe. One thing I like to do is they have a glass full of dreams and miracles and manifestations and all these things for me, and I just drink it. I know that sounds funny, but they'll give it to you and you drink it, right? And or you just take all these gifts and you can do so much there, and kind of just... The reality of meditation is you go with your flow. These are just some things I've done to manifest. I'll see it in words, yada, yada, yada. Then, so you do all that work, whatever it is that you choose to do, and you're going to bring it back into your being. This is really important because you are creating it up there, but we need it here, right? So back through that same grid work I talked about, those lines we went there with, we're going to bring it back. Okay, so take the pictures, you can make them into like balls or something that's holdable. Holdable, is that a word? I really hope I'm making sense right now. And bring it back into your being, okay? And then if you remember at the beginning, we made ourselves beings of light, cocoons of light. Same thing with these pictures of what you want, these objects of what you want, you're going to put them into your being, maybe add them into the light. If you're experienced in meditation, I like to go really deep and make it into every single one of my cells, into my DNA, and really see that. And it's such a trippy thing when you see that, but really bringing it into your body. Thank the universe. Say the things a couple more times. Calmly come out of this meditation and just sit with how amazing it feels to have all of those things. God, I hope that made sense. Anyways, that's how I meditate with manifestation, but I also do all the other simple little things. So that's about that for this video. If you have any more things spirituality related, or you want to talk to me about manifesting, you can always message me. I always respond. And I would love to talk to you guys, and I'm excited to keep moving forward. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!